The fact that you knew that I couldn't breathe is one thing, but now I have so much to say, but I can't even look at you. I'm scared of you, and you made me want to kill myself. You make me want to do things that are bad, but at least I can control myself. You know how much pain I went through? No, because you're not my family. Like, why do you have to make everything so toxic? Why do you have to be this way? Why am I your blood? Why? And you were with me for most of your life, and you saw me as a baby, but you still decided to kill me. You saw me grown, and not only that, I saw you hurt my young sister and my younger brothers. And you're gonna act like you didn't. My sister had cancer and she was already in pain. You made it worse. Why? And why would you hurt her when she's going through cancer? You're a monster, and I can't believe you're my dad. How can you call yourself a father? You tried to kill me. My dad tried to kill me with his own hands. Do you have no love for me? You think I'm a disgusting human being? Well, I think you're a disgusting monster. And you're even disgusting to think of hurting me and my family. You're even disgusting to look at me, and you're not. And you're disgusting for being my father. I know. You shouldn't deserve to be alive trying to kill someone that is your blood, your kid. I'm not going to be your kid anymore. You'll hate me and wish you never did this to me. I know you're smiling when you choked me. I'm going to pray for you to stay in jail and die. You will regret everything you did to me. You threw me like I was nothing. I get hit and thrown in the dirt like I had no feelings. Like I'm a piece of trash and left and forgotten. I know you want to help me and fix the broken pieces back together, but you can't. Those broken pieces that can't come back. You throw me, why come back now? You can't fix me. I can fix myself. You won't come back. You won't see me. You won't see anymore. Not me or my younger brothers. I wanted you to look and help me, but all you did was step all over me and made me feel like I have no life to live for, like I have no purpose. You don't care about life. That's why I wanted to know, but I guess I know now. My mom saw me almost pass away right in front of her own eyes and didn't help me at all. Didn't say if I was okay. Didn't try to be there for me and stop acting like you care about me, but only care about your husband that hurts your kids and almost ended your kid's life. I'm not a teenager. I'm a young, growing woman that wants a better future for herself. Don't stop me for trying to be better. I wanted you to help me. I wanted you to protect me. I want you to make me be happy like a mom's supposed to. Why did you let my dad hurt me? Like, just because he was mad, you threatened me that I was being bad and you weren't going to tell him so he can hurt me. That's not right. You let your husband teach you how to hurt your kids, and you want me to respect you? How can you beat me and I want to defend myself because you think that's against the religion? You beating me is against the religion. You're a bad mother to your own kids. You let him try to kill me, and now you're smiling and laughing like nothing happened. You're selfish, and you don't want your kids to have a better life because you decided not to work for yours. You could have stood up for yourself and helped yourself be better, but you didn't want that. Don't stop me for wanting a good life. I don't want to stay in this toxic family that doesn't care if I lived or not. You can't even hug me. Being a good mother is knowing that kids do bad things is okay, because kids can learn from their own mistakes. It's not my fault you hurt your kids. It's not my fault you got handcuffed. It's not my fault you are in jail. And it's not my fault you can't control your anger. Stop blaming me for your actions. I didn't ask you to put your hands on me. You're the one who wanted this to happen, not me. You don't want to blame yourself because you know it's not right, but you still do it anyways. But what went through your mind when you choked me? And you blame me, and you blame me for everything you did that was wrong. It's embarrassing that you can't admit that you were wrong for what you did. How can you tell yourself it's not true when I couldn't breathe or talk? I think about this family and I still feel so angry for what you did to me my whole life. All the pain and the crying, and you're going to act like you didn't do that. Not just me, my siblings too. Even my younger brother, the one that you said you loved, but how can you love someone and hurt them too? My younger brothers are only 3 and 6, and you hit them and yell. For what reason? Because they're being themselves? You always have the disgust expression on your face when you see my little brother Abraham. He didn't do anything but love you and wanted to be around you. But you don't want to accept him for loving you. Just because he has autism, he is not acting. He's my little brother Abraham Ali. He's a smart kid like anyone kid out there. Thank you.
Let's just start with what she was saying to your dad, because she had some pretty strong words for your dad.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised and relieved that she has actually noticed. I didn't expect her to actually have like a word to say, but it made me feel like there's something out there, like people understand what's going on. This is not like a joke. So, and I was surprised, but at the same time not, because it feels like I feel embarrassed for him, to be honest, to my dad, and I just feel like you doing this just keeps getting worse and worse, and it just makes you like a really bad person, and he is a really bad person. So
she gave him the maximum, it sounds like.
Yeah.
And it sounded like the judge also wished she could have done more, but does it matter? Are you relieved when you heard that he got pretty much what they wanted?
To be honest, right now it's like a lot of emotion feelings. I feel like in the future maybe it's more or less like I'm probably not gonna like my dad right now or then, but I don't know how to explain it. It just depends on how I feel in the future, because a lot can change in the future. I'm only 18, so things can happen, and I'm glad that he actually can get a taste of jail because he deserved it. To be honest, he deserved it. What he done to me and other people around me, not just traumatizing me, but adults as well.
That not guilty verdict on the attempted murder charge, how did you feel about that? Were you disappointed at all, or just had any kind of reaction to that?
I was disappointed, but it was more or less, it wasn't really my choice, but it's hard to say. I'm not really a professional about these murder things, but one thing I did know, he did try to kill me, and that's the reason why I was really disappointed of.
Sorry, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. He can't have any contact with you for 10 years. Were you surprised by that? That didn't come up in the state's argument, I don't think. I hadn't heard that.
Yeah.
You glad about that?
Yeah, I'm happy that I have at least a lot of time to really process, and because I'm not only here for like this court hearing, I have a life too, and I need to do more things to help myself, and I can't just focus on one thing, and that's the main thing that really happened. That's what led up to this situation, and I'm glad that I wouldn't say I'm glad that it happened, but I'm glad that I'm away from the situation. I'm glad I'm here. I'm still alive. I'm doing things that I'm moving on, but it's hard to really like let go from because it's family.
Can't imagine.
And for people just watching this at home, is there anything that you want them to take away from this entire thing?
Can you rephrase that for me?
Well, because it was like we were talking in the hallway
Yeah.
about how this isn't talked about enough.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you want people to learn or just take away from everything that you've been through?
Yes, I want people to know that if anybody can really step up for someone, like how Isaiah stepped up for me, he really helped me look and really realize that this is not okay. It's never okay. And I want people to know your parents hit you and you get a really bad mark, that is illegal in the first place. Everybody knows that. I never knew that when I first got here. People need to realize, need to get more help. I never got the help I needed until this really happened. I had to really get choked for me to get help. I didn't want that, but that's the only way I got help. And I want people to really speak for themselves. That's why I kept running away, because I didn't want to get hurt. I felt in danger. I didn't want to be in that house. That house made me feel like something was going on. I couldn't eat. I couldn't drink. I can't function right if I'm in that household because of the way they're treating me, making me stay in my house for the longest time, for at least 3 to 4 weeks, and I'm just sitting there like I'm in jail. Like I'm a bad kid. That's what they're saying. Which all I'm trying to do is just follow my dreams.